Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. I have a 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 card spread here for y'all. This is a lot. A lot came out. I have a lot of information here. This is going to be about the parents of Brian Laundrie, the Laundrie'S. This is what I'm going to call the video, the Laundrie'S, his parents, and what their energy is, current state of mind. I've asked if they helped him get away, are they communicating with him, and things like that. And we're going to find out some stuff here. Y'all, this is my beautiful little cup. I just got a little glass. I just got this. It says, I put a spell on you. It's actually a Halloween prop, and I'm going to start using all my fall and Halloween cups now because I just love that season. I love the fall. All right, y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up before you leave this video. Hit that notification bell so you'll be reminded when I upload another video. Don't forget, this channel is my brand. You do not have permission to copy or use any clips of it. For your revenue, you can share it and let other people look at it, but you cannot copy or use it to share it and gain revenue from it, okay? Also, for the person that sent me the message that says, I got two people here, okay? So one says that my information is wrong, blah, 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 blah. Okay, don't come on my channel, and I've said this before, and tell me that I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. I've never been wrong in the 30-something years I've done tarot. It's been over 34 years I've done tarot. I've never been wrong, not one time. So don't come on my channel saying that to me, because you will quickly get out of here. Okay, and for that other one that says about shuffling, I've mentioned this several times. Sometimes I shuffle on camera. Sometimes I don't, depending on how I feel, depending on what the spirit has to tell me. And like this one, it's a lot of cards here. I had to do almost 30 minutes of shuffling or more, a lot of meditation. I'm not going to film all that, okay? Because I don't have the space on my phone. I use my phone camera to do this. I don't have the space on that. So if you don't like it, you can leave. I'm going to do things my way. This is my channel. There's lots of videos where you can see me shuffling. You can go down below and watch them. So like I said, sometimes I shuffle, sometimes I don't. Depends on how spirit moves me, and that's it. All right. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. It's not for kids. Also, everything else is in the disclaimer box. Okay, so let's get started with the video. For the first one, I asked the current energy of his parents, Brian Laundrie's parents. And this includes the mother and the father. So this is the 9 of Swords. We do have a depression card. Very, very sad, deep depression. Here you have the color black, which represents deep depression. I see the mother crying at night like this. She sits up in her bed with her face in her hands crying. This is also, could be or is a prison card, and she fears that the most for him. I do see she's imprisoned in her mind. Of course she would be. This is her child. She would be very sad and worried about him. With this card comes much sadness, depression, anxiety, and she is in that mode right now. So is the father, but more the mother. Okay. So yeah, this is their current energy now. Okay, for the second one, we have the 4 of Cups. I asked if they helped him get away. I do see here that they offered him help. They offered him some help. Not so much getting away, but they offered him different solutions to see. They even offered him to tell the truth. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is what Spirit is saying. They offered him to tell the truth because they do know what happened. When he came home, he did tell them everything that happened. He was truthful with them, and they told him to keep it on the hush-hush at first, to keep things quiet, and they hurried up and hired an attorney. Before everything came out, they hurried up and hired an attorney. So, but they offered him many different solutions, but here he sits underneath the tree with his arms crossed, saying, no, I don't want this, don't want that. He was being very difficult with them, wasn't accepting their type of help. He did accept, the lawyer, but they did tell him to keep his mouth shut at first. Towards the end, right before he left, they did say, maybe it'd be better if you tell the truth, but that never happened. Okay, so again, we have the Two of Swords. This came out in his reading. He was and is before he left at a crossroads. Sorry. And for the woman, there's a woman that came on here and says, well, this Two of Swords doesn't mean that, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Don't tell me what things mean and what don't, okay? Because I get tired of people in the comments thinking they know what things mean when you're not even a tarot card reader, you're not psychic, you don't talk to spirits. So don't come in my comments telling me what things mean, okay? I've studied these cards for more than 30 years. I know what I'm talking about, okay? And I learned from my ancestors. I didn't learn from some book like half these readers do. They read out of a book, which isn't even correct, okay? So the Two of Swords means that you are literally at a crossroads. Why is he at a crossroads? Because he cannot see his future. Why can he not see his future? You see the blindfold on the person's head? Well, they are blindfolded. They have their back to the future. So they're literally at a crossroads, don't know what to do. He was deep, deep, deep in his mind. He's been deep in his mind. That's what the blue represents. Sorry, y'all. I had something in my throat. The blue, whenever you see blue in the background or in the picture that's very dominant, like this, means he's deep in his mind. He's at a crossroads, not knowing which way to turn. That's what these swords represent. Very turbulent times because the water in the background is smooth. It's not smooth. It's really wavy. So that represents turbulence, a lot of turbulence in his life. So he was at a crossroads thinking, don't know what to do, don't know where to go. So on the night he disappeared, I asked, do his parents know? I asked it several times, actually, know where he's at, and the answer is no. The Hierophant is here to say no, okay, but I'm going to read that in a minute because it's right underneath this one. So here we have him walking away. This is the Eight of Cups. This is when he made the decision to leave everything behind. That's what these cups represent. They represent family, friends, love, future, money, home, whatever. And stacked them up neatly, turned his back on it, and ran away. So, yeah. Okay, when I pause, y'all, it's because Spirit's talking, I have to listen, okay? I have to hear what they're saying, and then I have to see what they're showing me, because they show me pictures in my mind, and then they whisper in my ear, and then they show me stuff, okay? So he decided to leave everything behind, take a huge risk, and walk away because he was scared. He didn't know what to do. So he left, he ran, he fled, still deep in his mind. He's very passionate about his life. He doesn't want to go to jail. He doesn't want to be arrested for anything, but it's too late for that because he's already in trouble. Okay, so that's the decision there he made, to leave everything behind. He left everything behind. He didn't take nothing with him. Okay, maybe a few clothes and stuff like that, but I'm talking about a lot of personal items. No, he didn't have that with him. Okay, so now we have the moon. Now, okay, so in the upright, the moon means a split. You see the split here. There's splitting the two animals, and they're howling at the moon. And then there's two towers back here. These are watchtowers. These are people watching them. I do feel like this is him and Gabby, and this was the split that they were, had the breakup or whatever they had, which caused them to both cry and howl like these animals. But there was somebody watching them. Who were watching them? It was the parents. Both parents. This people had parents watching them, and this people have parents watching them. And the reverse, it fell for them. So what does that mean? That means that they, how do you say it? They were getting information, okay? Where were they getting information from? Well, both parents usually looked at social media. Here is the social media card, third-party spying. That's the Page of Swords. These two fell together, okay? But they're both in the reverse. I'll explain that in a minute. This is the Page of Swords. This is third-party spying. Usually it's someone that's watching you through the media. Here's the birds bringing in messages, and they're checking you out through the media or by third party. But it's in the reverse. Okay, so why these two in the reverse? It's because information. They were finding out more information through social media than their own children. Their own children weren't really providing the questions that both parents had for them, so they would turn to social media to find things out. Okay, just like Gabby's father. I saw in some interview that Gabby's father didn't know about that video where she was crying with the police because he didn't ask her questions. And I think he said something about he didn't ask her questions because she usually wouldn't tell him stuff. So he would have to turn to social media to find things out. And that's where he saw that video of her crying with the police through social media. So that's what this represents, that information coming through social media. That's how they would find out a lot of things. Okay. So again, I had asked, did the parents help him get away? Do they know where he's at? The answer is no. And the upright, the Hierophant, is the lure of confirmation, meaning yes. That gives you the answer yes. Yes to your questions. This is the mighty judge, very powerful judge, or person of authority, holding their both hands up, showing their power, giving the answer to yes. Lure of confirmation, conforming yes. But it's in the reverse, so that means no. They did not help him escape. They do not know where he's at right now. They're, in fact, very, very concerned. They fear for his life. They especially the mother, she terribly fears for her life. They do not know where he's at. This is also the card of someone that is like a wild child, walks to the beat of their own drum, which is how they see him. This is how they've always seen him. They always knew that he was a little bit different, and this card confirms it here. When you get the Hierophant in the reverse, means that you are different. I get this one a lot. Okay, I get this one a lot because this also means when you believe in holistic medication, spells, voodoo, anything like that. I don't do voodoo, okay, y'all, just to make that clear. I don't do voodoo. I do know how to do incantations and spells. That's why I love these type of cups. I would never hurt anybody with that kind of stuff because that's not in my heart. I always do what's right and what's positive. I don't do nothing that's negative. I don't work that way. Okay, I highly believe in God, and He and I have a personal relationship with Him, and He gave me a gift, and I'm using it to bring truth. Okay, I'm bringing truth out, and that's all I want to do. Now, don't cross me, because if you cross me, then that's a whole different story. Okay, we'll get to that later. All right, but anyway, so they always knew that he was a little bit different. They saw the problems that he had, as growing up. They saw the anger that he had inside of him and the problems. So they always kept a close eye on him on the social media. But do they know where he's at? No. Did they help him escape? No. I know a lot of people are saying that they did, but no. Now, this is weird that I got this. This is the Three of Swords. This is when someone this is third party, usually people that break up because they had a third party get this card. And this is the card of breakup, heartache, and stuff like that. But it's in the reverse. Why is this in the reverse? This is weird that this popped up. But I do feel an apology. When this card comes up, it means an apology. There's an apology coming, or the person is sorry. And it fell right under him leaving here. So I do see that he's extremely, extremely sorry for what he has done. But he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to handle it. It's not something that he meant to do. It wasn't in his mind to do away with her. A lot of people think, oh, he's a mass murderer, he's a serial killer. No. He did not have intentions of doing away with her. It wasn't a plan. It wasn't a plot. It was something that happened due to negligence, due to the way he would handle her, push her around, shove her around, and it was an accident. It happened that way. But there's nothing he can do about it now, okay, because it's done. It's done. All right, but I do see that he's extremely very sorry for what he has done in his heart and in his mind. And there's an apology here. There's an apology coming forth. I do feel like later on he will apologize for this when he is caught. I do see that coming for him. But in his heart and his mind, he is truly truly sorry, and he is eaten up every day. This is torture for him. He's traumatized by this, by his own actions. He's very, very traumatized by his own actions, and his thoughts are just eating away at him. They're killing him. Y'all don't know the state he's in. He's in a horrible, terrible state in his mind because he can't believe what happened. He can't believe what he done. He's in shock. And it's just eating away at him, eating away at him. He's just in a terrible state right now, y'all. That's why he's hiding. That's why he's hiding. This one came up again for him. This is the card of money. This is the Four of Pentacles. You see how the person is hanging on to their money very, very tightly. One here, he's grabbing onto, stepping on the other two and hiding one in his hat. And this also has to do with bank issues. We are in the Mercury retrograde. So when Mercury retrograde comes up, people always have bank issues, like people taking money from your account. And whenever I do readings on Mercury retrograde, this pops up all the time, meaning that you need to go check your account because someone else is messing with the numbers. Well, this is what he did. This is what he's wanted for. He took money, I believe it was $1,000 out of the account, someone else's account. I think it was Gabby's account, and used the money for himself. Why did he do that? Because he didn't have money, and he was trying to escape. And he took out $1,000 to live off of, and he's hanging on to it very, very tightly, watching every penny, because that's all he has. He doesn't have any more money. Eventually, that money is going to run out. Okay, when that money runs out, I do feel like he's going to try to come back or rob something or try to find money somehow or something. I do also see Spirit is saying that he's taking on the role of a homeless person, maybe dressing like one, wearing a wig in disguise. I see a lot of disguise here where people can't recognize him. He's very recognizable because he has a beard and a bald head. And he knows that. So I do feel like Spirit is saying, I do hear Spirit saying, I'm not going to say that I feel it. I do hear Spirit saying that he's taking on the role of a homeless person, wearing a wig, a disguise of some kind, maybe a hoodie or dressed down like a bum or a homeless person, so people won't be really recognize him, okay? Whew, that's a lot. So now this is Gabby coming through. As I was doing this reading, she came through and left this card. This card literally was pulled out of my hands. This is her showing her emotion. Right now, she's extremely, extremely sad. Her soul is not at rest, y'all. Everybody needs to pray for her because she wants justice. She wasn't ready to go her life. She wasn't ready to leave her life. She doesn't like the way it happened. She's very, very emotional right now, although she has crossed over, because I did get the ascending card in the last reading for her. She has crossed over, but she is in a place where she is searching for the light. She's moving towards it, but she's not quite there yet because she's in her emotions. You see, the queen is sitting high on her throne. She's still the queen. She's still a great person, but she's in her emotions. She's looking at the cup. The cup is closed, okay? That means her emotions are still inside her mind. There's blue. All blue represents deep thought. So she is deep thought. Here's the water that's wavy, turbulent, emotional times. So she can't get out of her soul, can't get out of that. She's stuck in that. She's in stagnation because she just can't move forward until there's some type of justice. Okay, so everyone needs to pray for her. Keep praying for her soul. Keep praying that she moves towards the light, and pray for justice because, that's the only way I think that she's going to be able to move forward from this point on. All right, so now we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. We got this one the last time. This means a karmic cycle, a karmic debt, a karmic relationship. They were in a karmic relationship, meaning it wasn't supposed to go on forever. When you're in something karmic, it means it's going to end. Okay, you're just passing through each other's lives, but there came a time where they were supposed to end it and didn't end it and didn't end it and didn't. It just goes on. It went on and on and on. That cycle went on and on forever. So now it ended in a horrible, terrible way. This also can mean death. As you can look at it, it could mean death. And here is the depression here, the deep thought, and then the new day is far away. You just can't get to that new day, new beginning, because it's so far away. The yellow, that's what that represents. And this card came up for them. But now that they found her, it is done. This is a done deal. When it's in the reverse, that means it's karmic debt has been paid. Okay, karma came and ended it. And it ended it in a horrible way. Why? Because they couldn't do it themselves. And this is what happens when you're in a karmic relationship and it's supposed to end and you keep hanging on, hanging on. Don't end it. Karma comes and ends it itself, okay? And how did it end it? In death for her. It was a terrible, terrible way to end this relationship, but this is how the universe works. If you don't get things that are not meant for you out of your life, the universe comes and takes them out, okay? And in this case, it happened in a horrible way. All right, so when it's in the reverse, it means it's karmic debt that's been paid. It's over. There won't be no more relationship. There won't be no more nothing because it's done. All right, so I did ask about the final ending. This is justice in the upright, and I got this the last time. There will be justice for her. It fell right up underneath her. Please, y'all, continue to pray for this girl. The way she went and the way she was crying bothers me so much. It hurts my heart. It hurts my soul because I can feel what she feels. Being psychic, I feel what other people feel, and I can feel her pain, and it just cuts deep into my heart. It just kills me when I think about her. I have to stop thinking about it because it really hurts me. I can feel her pain. Please pray for justice, and there will be justice. Justice will be served. He will be brought to justice, y'all. It's just a matter of time. Now here we have the scales that are balanced. That means justice for all parties. This judge that they're going to have is very passionate about this situation, and he himself will bring in the brand new day. Why do I say that? There's a yellow in the back on top, meaning that after he makes his decision, all will be well. Well, not all will be well, but, a brand new era is coming. He holds his sword here, showing his mighty power, and he can cut with his sword. This is why he's holding the sword, because he can cut you to the quick, all right? If you notice, there's one tiny little foot here sticking out. That always represents balance. When one foot is one way and the other one's the other way, it represents balance. So he's very balanced. Judge going to bring justice in. It's just a matter of time. All right, y'all, I'm going to end it here. This is for the Laundrie'S, Brian Laundrie's parents, their thoughts, energy, feelings, what's happening, and there you go. There might be a part 2 to this. Well, there's going to be more to all of them, y'all, because this isn't over by a long shot, okay? We still have to capture him, indict him, and things like that. So we're going to leave it here, y'all. If you have any questions, if you want to email me for a personal reading, contact me with the email down below. Don't write to me, tell me that I'm wrong or this, that. I've never been wrong, ever. Okay, just to let you know, I'm the real deal. I've come here to give you the truth. Okay, and that's it, plain and simple. I don't read out of a book like all tarot card readers do. I didn't learn from a book. Half those books are false. Okay, I read reversals. There's some that say they don't read reversals. That's a bunch of crap. Because all these cards have a meaning upright and in the reverse. If you meet a tarot card reader that says they don't read reversals, they're not real tarot card readers. Stop giving them your money. All right, so there you go. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh my God. Y'all, this is Gatorade. It's sugar-free, zero. I got it from Walmart. I've been having a lot of leg cramps lately. If you don't know, I am diabetic, so I do get dehydrated a lot and get leg cramps. And the doctor told me to drink this, but I always have to drink sugar-free because I am diabetic. And no, this is not a paid advertisement. So I'm just showing you what I drink every day in my beautiful little cups. I have cup collections because that's just what I like to do. These are props for my videos, and this is one of my newest one. I absolutely love this cup. All right, y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye.